got done at McDonald's and headed back to the Occupy. It's lunchtime and got some free coffee and freshened up a little bit, did some Facebook stuff, and now I am headed back to hang out with my new Occupy friends, see what's going down over there, and waiting for the rally that's coming up, and I will keep you posted when that happens. I will talk to you soon. Namaste. Hello everybody, I'm here now talking with Stefan, who is from Occupy Buffalo, and they came all the way down to Phoenix to check things out, and I'd like to introduce you to Stefan now, who I've got a couple of questions for, and perhaps maybe share what's going on the other side of the country. So Stefan, hello, thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Just wanted to know what brought you down here from Buffalo.
Really came down to Phoenix to visit family.
Okay.
You know, I have family in Phoenix and Flagstaff.
So tell me, what's happening in Buffalo right now when you left? What was going on?
Buffalo is in a pretty good spot. They have an agreement with the city, so they're allowed to stay in the place where they can stay.
Oh, awesome. Do they have tents up there?
They have tents. It's pretty cold.
I imagine.
It's been a warm winter, but they have tents and they have a geodome set up there. It's right in front of City Hall, Niagara Square. Yeah, they're organized. A lot of people there are really on point with figuring out what they need and like connecting. There's a really big and strong religious community. Actually, I'm an intern at the Coalition for Economic Justice, and they're a subsidy of. Or they work along with Jobs with Justice. So there's a lot of union involvement. There's a lot of people are really in support.
Right on. So even the religious community is supporting the.
Yeah, definitely.
Right on. Well, that's awesome.
If you look, I mean, I'm not a very religious person, but I guess all through the Bible, there's all sorts of things of, you know, take care of your neighbor and, you know, love your neighbor as yourself and all kinds of stuff like that.
Right on. So, well, I'm glad to hear that, and I want to thank you for taking the time to speak to us and sharing what's going on, you know, on the other side there, because we're over here in the West, and I've yet to head that way. And I'm looking forward to seeing Buffalo eventually too myself. Thank you very much. And
we'll be going strong.
Are you going back to Buffalo afterwards?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay.
Back there.
Well, you know, look us up. It's Unity Walk Solutions on YouTube, and just type in Unity Walk and Solutions.
All right.
And you know, if you want to get a picture of that, you're welcome to do it. That way, you've got it for posterity. And then. You know, friend me, and I'd like to keep in touch with you, and maybe I'll come and see you when I get up there.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Stefan.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you very much. Okay, that was Stefan, and I'm going to see if I can find some people here locally too to talk to, and kind of explain to you what's happening here today. There's a lot more activity than I gave them credit for earlier, but of course, you know, it's cold here for them. For me, it's actually been wonderful weather. So I will bring up more people here as time goes on. Namaste. Hi everybody, I've got a local denizen here known as Loco Lizard, and he is going to talk to us a little bit about what's going on here at Occupy Phoenix. I'd like to introduce Loco Lizard right now. Hello. So, tell us what's going on today.
Well, today at 3 o'clock we're having a huge rally. Occupy Phoenix is joining forces with Puente. We're going to try to arrest Joe Arpaio, one of the worst men in the world. There's over 400 cases of child molestation that he has not even done anything about.
Who is Joe Arpaio?
He is the sheriff of Maricopa County.
Okay. And now you're talking about all these child molestation cases that he hasn't prosecuted?
Yes. I believe there's around 432 that we know of.
Oh my. I also heard he was doing something with the female prisoners here locally, making them wear certain things. Do you know anything about that?
I'm not sure, but I know with the male prisoners, he makes them wear pink panties, and during the winter, they have to wear pink sweaters. And they are in a tent. They call it Tent City. They have to stay out in the middle of the desert in tents. Wow. I'm sure you know the temperatures get pretty hot out here. It's pretty much probably like a sweat camp.
Sounds like human rights violations.
Majorly. And
he's been in office how long?
I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a local. I'm from Oklahoma. Hello, Miller. And but from what I hear, he's been in office almost 20 years.
20 years, and he's continually doing this kind of stuff? Well, I'm going to be here with you during this rally that you're doing, because I totally support what you're doing. Of course, Occupy Phoenix is definitely going to be put on the map. You know, I had no idea there was such a strong contingency over here, and I was honored last night to spend some time with you and some other people. And I want everybody to know that Loco Lizard is probably one of the most spiritual people I've met along my ride across America. Not a ride, but walk across America. And I want you to know that when you look at people and you judge their personality or their abilities based on the way they look, you're judging yourself. You're not really taking the time out to get to know people, and until you do that, then you're guilty of being prejudiced or being a bigot. I'm not saying my friends are that way. I'm just saying this is how it is. So next time you see somebody on the road with a backpack on, maybe he hasn't shaved that day, take the time to get to know rather than making up your mind before you even begin to question what's going on. So lovely people, I love them all. Loco, Lizard, thank you very much. And we're going to have a great time here, and I think we're going to spend a little more time together.
Right. I look forward to it, because last night me and Mel had great conversation. That's one thing I like about here in Phoenix. I almost didn't listen to my spirit. As soon as I got to Phoenix, I almost left. But my spirit said, hold on. There's going to be some great people that you need to meet and learn from. And like Mel here showed up late last night. We talked till 3, 4 o'clock this morning. I mean, I'm just loving it. It's great to be free. And anybody else out there who feels like they're, got chains around them, come join the movement and see what it's like to be free. No matter, let go of fear. That's all I can say, because that's how the government controls you, by fear. That's the main thing. So let go of fear. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Do something to make a change in the world. Don't just sit aside and man, it's hard for me to put into words how I've only been in the movement for 3 weeks, but I feel like I've been here for years. These people are my family. I feel closer to these people that I've only known for days than the family that have been around for 33 years. So peace and solidarity to all, and find an occupation near you and join it. Do something, make a difference.
Right on, brother. Well, there you have it, and if I find some more people who want to share, I'll be happy to share what they have to say. Namaste, everybody.